travelers are being denied entry. More often, here's what you need to know before flying. If you've been scrolling through TikTok, YouTube, Reddit, or travel forums lately, you've probably noticed something strange happening. More and more travelers are posting stories about being stopped at immigration. Some say they were questioned for hours. Others say they missed connecting flights after being pulled into secondary screening. And in some cases, travelers claim they were denied entry entirely and sent back home on the next available flight. These stories are going viral across the internet. And for many people planning international trips in 2026, it's creating real anxiety about flying abroad. Because suddenly, travelers are asking a serious question. Could this happen to me too? But here's the reality most viral clips don't fully explain. The vast majority of travelers still enter countries without any problems at all. What has changed is border enforcement, digital screening systems, and how quickly airport stories spread online. And today, we're breaking down what's actually happening behind these viral denied entry stories, the mistakes that can quietly trigger extra screening, and what travelers should know before their next international flight. Because some of the biggest problems start long before someone even reaches immigration. First, a lot of travelers misunderstand how entry works. One of the biggest misconceptions online is the idea that buying a plane ticket guarantees entry into another country. It doesn't. In most countries, immigration officers at the airport make the final decision on whether a traveler is allowed to enter. Even if the traveler already booked hotels, already has a return ticket, already has travel authorization, or even holds a valid visa. Border officers are trained to verify whether someone meets the conditions for entry at that exact moment. And depending on the country, officers may ask questions about the purpose of the trip, length of stay, accommodations, finances, return plans, previous travel history. If answers appear inconsistent, unclear, or suspicious, travelers may face additional screening. And sometimes that's exactly what goes viral online. Why these stories suddenly feel everywhere. Denied entry cases are not brand new. They've existed for decades. But social media has completely changed visibility. Years ago, if someone was denied entry at an airport, almost nobody heard about it outside friends or family. Now, one emotional airport video can instantly reach millions of viewers, especially when the traveler is filming inside the airport, crying, frustrated, or confused. That creates the impression that denied entry cases are suddenly happening everywhere. In reality, international travel volumes are extremely high, and most trips still happen normally. But because negative experiences spread faster online, travelers are seeing more of these stories than ever before. The biggest reasons travelers get flagged. One common issue involves inconsistent travel explanations. For example, not knowing where you're staying, giving unclear answers about your itinerary, carrying a one-way ticket without explanation, or saying you're visiting for tourism while discussing work plans. Even simple inconsistencies can trigger additional questioning. Another major factor is documentation. Some countries may request proof of hotel reservations, return flights, travel insurance, sufficient funds, or contact information for hosts. If officers believe someone may overstay or violate visa conditions, they can deny entry. And many travelers online admit they didn't realize how much documentation officers could legally request. Why phones and social media became part of the conversation. Another reason these stories spread so fast is because of growing concerns around digital privacy at borders. Depending on the country, border agencies may have authority to inspect electronic devices during entry screening. That includes phones, laptops, tablets, or publicly available social media content. Now, this does not mean travelers are routinely having devices searched everywhere, but in certain cases, officers may conduct additional inspections if concerns arise during questioning. And this is where online behavior can sometimes complicate travel situations. For example, publicly posting plans to work illegally, joking about overstaying visas, or posting content inconsistent with the stated purpose of travel can potentially create additional scrutiny. Again, this does not happen to most travelers, but it's one reason immigration screening has become a bigger topic online. The remote work problem many travelers don't realize exists. One of the fastest growing gray areas in travel involves remote work. Millions of people now work online while traveling internationally. But immigration laws in some countries still treat certain forms of remote work differently than travelers expect. Some countries now offer digital nomad visas specifically because traditional tourist rules were never designed for remote workers. And online, some denied entry stories involve travelers openly telling immigration officers they plan to work remotely while visiting on tourist status. Depending on the country and the officer, that answer can create complications. The important thing is that immigration rules vary widely by destination. What may be tolerated in one country may be restricted in another. Border technology is also changing. Another reason travelers are noticing stricter screening is because border systems are becoming more digital. Many governments now use advanced passenger information systems, biometric screening, passport databases, automated risk analysis, and international information sharing systems. Airlines often transmit passenger information before flights even land. That means certain issues may be flagged earlier than travelers expect. And as international travel continues growing, many governments are investing heavily in faster and more advanced border systems. But here's what viral videos usually leave out. This is important. Many viral airport stories online only show part of the situation. Sometimes travelers leave out previous overstays, visa violations, missing documents, inconsistent statements, prior denied entries, or unauthorized work history. And because viewers only see short clips, the full context often stays unclear. That doesn't mean every denied entry decision is perfect, but it does mean viral stories can sometimes oversimplify what actually happened. How travelers can reduce problems at immigration. For most travelers, preparation makes a huge difference. Before flying internationally, verify entry requirements using official government sources. Keep hotel and return flight confirmations accessible. Know your itinerary clearly. Carry proof of funds if needed. Double-check passport validity requirements. And understand the visa rules for your destination. It also helps to answer immigration questions calmly, clearly, and honestly. Because in many cases, officers are looking for consistency more than perfection. Final thoughts. The internet can make global travel feel more chaotic than it actually is. And yes, denied entry stories are becoming more visible online. But most international travelers still complete trips without major issues. What's changed is awareness, border technology, and how quickly airport experiences spread across social media. The biggest takeaway? Don't assume travel rules are casual just because travel content online makes everything look easy. Because one misunderstanding at immigration can completely change a trip in minutes. And in 2026, being informed before you fly matters more than ever.